Now, in this procedure, there's two ways that we can do it. So one is doing things with patients awake, or the other is with patients asleep. I used to do all my surgeries awake, and that was kind of like the historical way of doing it. Over the last, I would say, 10 years, my practice has transitioned almost entirely to doing DBS with patients asleep. During the awake approach, we had the opportunity to test whether the device was working and whether or not it gave side effects. The downside was number one, most patients don't like being awake during surgery. The second problem I saw was that when you have patients upright, sometimes the anatomy shifts, which I felt made our targeting a little bit less reliable and less reproducible. The targets that we're aiming for in DBS are small. So one of the most common targets, the subthalamic nucleus, is really about the size of a pea. So any shift of even a few millimeters can actually really dramatically affect the results. We now have CT scanners that we can have in the operating room to confirm at the time of surgery are the electrodes in the right place. And we can merge that pretty easily with the preoperative MRI to make sure we're in the right place. So now I actually do the whole surgery. So I do electrodes on both sides of the brain and the battery in one setting. It takes about 3 to 4 hours typically. So if we start our surgery anywhere between 7:30 and 8 a.m., patients are done by noon. The other thing I found is now that patients can be on their Parkinson's medications before surgery, the recovery is a little bit better for patients because of that. Again, in my own practice, I actually think the results are better because now that we have intraoperative imaging confirmation and we're able to keep patients in positioning that's similar to their MRI, I actually think our accuracy is better and I think our results are more reproducible. So those are my thoughts on awake versus asleep DBS. I hope you find that helpful. And if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them below. All right, thank you.